Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about student-created assessments again. So what student-created assessments do are just help the students demonstrate their learning and knowledge in a meaningful way. So I read an article from Aaron Groh and Greg Price, who are both professors at the University of Seattle, and they kind of set up a step-by-step on what teachers should do and how they introduce created assessments, student self-assessments, and kind of see right here. So this is just like a getting started. So first, the teachers introduce the idea. They can start doing that by when they first show the the criteria and the syllabus of what they're going to do that semester or quarter. So first they introduce the idea. They don't really go into what a created self-assessment is, or a student-created assessment is right away. But they just say, they give the idea that that's going to be a thing that the students will be taking part of. And then once it comes close, or once that's time on the syllabus that they have to do that created assessment, the students start proposing ideas of what they're going to do. A lot of their ideas go into creating a rubric. So then we're going to follow over here. When the students are creating a rubric, it's a guide. It's like a teacher's way to guide the students into getting creative with their own ideas of how they want to learn and what they're going to be graded on. And then it's a really great way for teachers and students to collaborate. So what the students do is they kind of get a rubric that the teachers start, where the teachers say, the teachers write down the exemplary or the mastery columns, and then also the ones that they do not make the grade on, the ones that are really basic. So then it's the student's job to fill in the two middle columns of what the expectations, if it was going to be a little bit lower or more average to a little bit higher. Some of the pros for student-created assessments is a great way to get the students involved. They're really involved the whole entire time with creating the assessments, creating the rubrics, and also just being in charge of how they're going to be graded. This also gives the students a better understanding of what the expectations are. It's a really fun way for the students to get involved and learn. And then it also increases the accountability for the students in the grading and the assessment process, because they're the ones that are coming up with how they will be graded and what they're going to be graded on. Some of the cons of a created self-assessment is making sure that the criteria that the students are creating is hitting the standards of what they have to be, hitting the marks of the standards like Common Core and the different standards that they have to do. So that is the teacher's job, to make sure that the criteria that the students are creating is matching up with the standards. And then to kind of combat this one with the cons, it's great for their accountability and it increases it, but there's also a lot of times when students get into competition when they're creating these assessments and throwing out ideas. They want their idea to be heard. So it can create a little tension within the classroom, but with a well-organized teacher and a firm kind of way to calm down the classroom and get everyone back focused, it'll be easy to kind of go around that con. And then finally, this assessment type is an assessment as learning. It is very towards getting the students involved in their learning. They know exactly what they're doing, and it really helps them get an understanding of what they're going to be learning. Thank you.